Hello Cloud Gurus and welcome to this lecture. And this lecture is all about cross-account access for KMS customer master keys. So let's get started. Now, as you know, access to KMS customer master keys is controlled using a combination of the key policy and IAM policies. And of course, the key policy, this defines the key administrator and any key users as well. Whereas identity access management policies, within the context of KMS, these are used to grant permissions to users, groups, or roles, giving permission to perform various actions using KMS APIs. And if you want to enable another external account to run encrypt or decrypt using your customer master key, you're going to need to enable cross-account access. And there are two steps in enabling cross-account access. So first of all, you need to enable access within the key policy for the account which owns the CMK. And then the second thing you need to do is enable access to KMS and the various different KMS API calls within the IAM policy for the external account. And both steps are necessary, otherwise it will not work. So let's take a look at that in a little bit more detail. So imagine we have two different accounts. So the first account is 444455556666, and that account has a customer master key, and we want to enable cross-account access for the external account 111122223333. So customers in that external account need to use the CMK in the first account. So the first thing that you need to do is change the key policy for the customer master key in the original account. And then the second thing you need to do is add an identity access management policy for the users, groups, or roles in the external account, giving them access to the various KMS API calls and giving access to the CMK resource in the original account. So how do we actually do this? Well, first of all, creating the key policy, that's pretty easy. So I'm just going to show you that in the console now. And here I am in the console. I'm just going to come down to Security, Identity and Compliance and go to Key Management Service. I'm going to create a new key, and it's going to be a customer managed key. So first of all, I just need to give it a name, and I'm going to call it my KMS key. Hit next, and I'm going to select a key administrator. It's going to be my own user, and hit next. And then in terms of usage permissions, I'm going to select my user account as well, and then hit next and finish. And then I'm going to select my key, and I'm going to take a look at the key policy. And if we scroll down to the bottom, this is where we can add the other AWS accounts. So we can just add other AWS accounts, add another account, and this is where you specify the other AWS account that can use this key. So you can add the account number in here. And of course, as this is a fake number, it's not going to work. But if you did have another AWS account, you could add it in here and just hit Save Changes. So it's really as simple as that for the first step. And then our second step is to add an identity access management policy for the users, groups, or roles in our account 111122223333. And I'm just going to show you what that policy would look like. So here's an example of the policy. And the main thing to be aware of is that the effect is going to be allow. The action in this example, we're giving access to encrypt, decrypt, and re-encrypt. And then the most important piece is the resource right at the bottom. And this is the ARN of the customer master key belonging to our original account 444455556666. So effectively, this policy defines the actions which are allowed, so encrypt, decrypt, and re-encrypt, and the resource to which these actions apply is the ARN of the CMK. So let's take a look at some of our exam tips. Just remember that access to KMS CMKs is controlled using the combination of the key policy and identity access management policies. And for cross-account access, you need to add the root user, not individual IAM users or roles. So you add the root user of the external account into the key policy. And then in the identity access management policy in the external account, you define the allowed actions, and the resource is going to be the CMK ARN. And finally, both steps are necessary, otherwise it will not work. So that's everything that you should need to know about cross-account access for KMS. If you have any questions, please let me know. If not, feel free to move on to the next lecture. Thank you.